Hey, I'm Bink. I'm an artist and a filmmaker. In the video, I'm going to be sharing with you my creative path as an artist and an art student. And at some point in the video, I'll be doing a little workshop with you at a small activity that's one of the key part of filmmaking, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. I went to Manchester School of Art and studied interactive art course. Throughout the course, I explore using sculpture, filmmaking, photography, writing, poetry, ceramics, and performance. I find art is a good way to express emotions, memories, identity, and interests. It helped me share and connect with people and meet new people who are similar to me. GCC art has taught me how to be creative through painting and drawing, and I was bad at that. And I thought, oh, I must be bad at art. But then I realized that creativity comes in many different type of forms. It could be the way you walk and talk, the way you see things around you, the clothes you pick to wear each day, music, books, films, and even food that you like to eat. All of your interests contributes to your creativity. In my final year at university, I made the film for my degree showpiece, and another filmmaker nominated my work for the 10 Academy Awards in 2018 in the Netherlands. They flew me and other nominees from UK art schools to Rotterdam, and they played 12 films in a day at the ceremony. I've fallen asleep a few times in the cinema. My film was shown last and I was very nervous to see myself on the big screen. At the end of the films, they announced 3 winners and I won the Best Foreign Film Award. It felt like a dream. My award is the Yellow Trophy and an artist residency in Rotterdam, where I'll be given a studio to live in and make art for 6 weeks. It felt so amazing to win that award. There were other films by other nominees on that day that was filmed on better camera, has budgets, and my film wasn't like that. And it shows that there will be people who appreciate your work beyond the quality of equipment or how it's been filmed. And it makes me feel like I can achieve anything I want. The film that won the award is called A Real Girl. It is about my upbringing in Thailand and my sexuality and gender. As a child, I grew up feeling more like a boy and wanted to be a boy. And then when I turned 20, in my early 20s, I started to feel more like a girl and was able to explore my feminine side and my femininity. And I made this film to celebrate the experience and the feelings. These are screenshots of my film. The style of the film has a sense of humor, honesty, and playful approach, almost like a stand-up comedy performance at home. The film is a mixture of photography and videos. I use my childhood photograph from home albums and some photos I shot on a 35mm film camera of myself. The whole thing was filmed inside my house, in the bathroom, living room, hallway, front garden, and all with just a camera and a tripod. And this is the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to draw a... Drawing a storyboard is really important in filmmaking. It gives you a vision of what you want each scene in your film to look like. All you need for storyboard is pencil and a paper. First start draw out 6 frames, and then you can start to draw your story and your scenes. Here I want to film a character called Frey, sleeping or dreaming, then wake up to drink a glass of water once the music started to play, and Frey danced the morning away. What a good way to start your day. Also, if you're like me who can't really draw that well, remember that drawing doesn't have to be perfectly detailed in Storyboard, as long as it gives you a visual draft of your imagination and idea on to the paper, so that then you can use it as a guide for your filming and framing what you want a scene to look like. Your story could be something about your family cooking a meal, how they shop, prepare, cook and serve food. You can ask them to talk about their favorite meal to cook, or it could be about you dancing around the house in a different spot. Or if you go for walks in the forest or in the park with your family and friends, you can make a film about your favorite outdoor activity and read out a poem or a story that you wrote whilst filming. Sometimes if I'm working on a film project where there's more than 6 frames, I often cut them out and stick them on the wall so then I can see, maybe because there may be some scene that I want to swap around or not, and that's quite a nice way to keep them there so you can keep going back to it and it's right in front of you. Once you finish with your storyboard, you can give it a title and start filming. I hope you enjoyed that activity of drawing storyboard, and that's another thing I want to talk to you about, which is collaboration. Collaboration is working with others. This could mean that they have a different skills to you, but you want to work together, so you create something that you can't or don't normally create by yourself. And this is one of the examples that I'm going to show you. I was working with a coder who created animation from coding. พระอาทิตย์และฝนไกลไปข้างหน้าเรืองแสงความปฏิสุขได้รับพรมีความสุขเสน่ห์ฟ้าลั่นทรัพย์สมบัติความสงบความเชื่อเสรีภาพ As you can see, what I did here was set up a green screen in my bedroom stood in front of it and pretend as if I'm flying. I also have a fan in front of me to blow my outfits to make it a little bit more realistic. And Molly did the animation background. I don't know how to make the animation, and that's why I wanted to work with Molly, because she does animation from coding. And how we work together is that I come up with ideas of what I want it to look like, draw them out and show her, talk to her about it if she's capable of doing these animation. And she were able to do it through her own coding techniques. I share with her through drawings and presentation, as we were both working separately from homes over the lockdown. Now I want you to think about ways or how you could collaborate with your friend or your family at home to make a film. This could mean that you know someone who plays an instrument or can sing and you want a background music. I've got an example to show you, which is from a previous activity that we did earlier with the storyboard. I've asked my friend Timmy to play music into the film, and this is behind the scene of it. Before I let you go and enjoy filmmaking, I want to give you a few more tips to make it more fun. And I always keep a small notebook on me wherever I go, because sometimes idea just pops into my head any time of the day when I'm at work or on the bus or anywhere. And having a notebook to draw my ideas down is a good way to keep them alive, so I can look at them later and not forget about them. This could be on your phone. If you have a mobile phone, it could be in your note app. And these are some of other things that you can think about before making a film. Okay, these things are not in order, but you can think about the acting roles, writing about the characters that you want in your film. You can write scripts for what each characters are going to talk about, the dance and movements, title of the film, props, what items you're going to use in the film, location of where you're going to film your film, and outfits for the characters, what you want them to wear or yourself to wear. This is an example of my outfits that I tried on before I filmed one of my film. And you can think about sounds and music if you want a background music. And also the last thing is think of types of films or stories that you want your film to be. It could be comedy, action, adventure, drama, or educational and advertise. It could be an advert for something that you made or your favorite products. He builds small buildings with rubbish of Bangkok that he collects. I find it quite ironic, as Bangkok city floods every year, and most of it caused by too much litter and waste blocking the sewers. In 2016 floods, they found a large sofa along with other rubbish blocking in a canal pipe hole. And here is Bangkok City by the guy that lives under the bridge. And finally, you can start filming. It doesn't matter how many times you have to film a scene. I've done it so many times where I filmed the exact same scene for about up to 10 times to get the one that I'm happy with. So it doesn't have to be perfect straight away. And yeah, keep practicing. Overall, just remember to keep it fun and a process that you enjoy doing by yourself and with other people. Bye.